Skyjo, how to play. The object of the game is to have the fewest points at the end. The game ends once one player gets 100 or more points. Shuffle the deck and deal 12 cards to each player, which they keep in a 3x4 face-down grid in front of them without looking at them. Place the remainder of the deck face down in the middle of the table as a draw deck. Discard the top card to form a discard pile. Each player flips over any 2 cards in their grid. Players add their 2 cards together, and the player with the highest sum goes first. If it is a tie, then the younger player goes first. Then play proceeds clockwise. On your turn, draw the top card from either the draw deck or discard pile. If you take the card from the discard, then you must swap it for any card in your grid. Whenever you swap a card in your grid, you place the new card face up in its place and discard the swapped card. You may not look at a face-down card before swapping it. If you draw a card from the draw deck, then you may swap it for a card in your grid if you want, or you may discard it. If you discard the drawn card, then you must flip one card in your grid face up. If ever a column of 3 cards has 3 identical cards in it, it is called a triplet. You must immediately discard the entire column of that triplet to the discard pile. The triplet is discarded on top of your discarded or swapped card. You must always discard a revealed triplet even if you don't want to. Once one player has all of the cards on their grid face up, then every other player gets one final turn, then the round ends. Now, all players flip any remaining face-down cards in their grid face up. Remove any triplets revealed. Then, add all the remaining face-up cards together. If the player who ended the round does not have the lowest sum, then they receive double their total points they would have normally received, unless their total is 0 or below. Then they do not double them. Each player's sums are added to their score on a score sheet, and if a player has 100 or more points, then the game ends and the player with the fewest points wins. If not, then play another round and the player who ended the previous round goes first in the next round. Repeat this process until there is a winner.